2-week break. I suspect you haven't had a break. But how does it feel for you? How difficult is it for you when we have so many players away on international duty?
It can be very tricky. I mean, to be honest, I'm very proud of our internationals. I'd be proud if I was an international. So it's one that they go and they get something different and they different challenges. And obviously, if we've got internationals, they must be of a level that's very good. So we're proud of that. But it is difficult because you're on tenterhooks throughout the 10 days and hoping that one, they don't have massive game time, and then two, they don't get injured and things. So those are the things that you worry about. But apart from some playing lots of minutes, some doing a lot of travelling, it hasn't been a bad one. All ours, thankfully, had good results in terms of Wales, England, Ireland, Nigeria. So we had some good ones there. So at least whatever happens, they'll be in a good frame of mind.
But you talk about the travelling, and does that impact on you and the way you think about picking the team for tomorrow's game?
Oh, massively, because it's all fatigue. It's all, James McLean, for example, has played 290 minutes in two difficult games. One was obviously a fantastic win in Georgia, and one was just an absolute fight in Gibraltar, and that impacts on whether you can pick him, and travelling and coming back, and how much training is he done, how fatigued is he. So of course it does, because you have to pick a side that's going to get you a result, and we've had a few travelling, we've had a few playing games, so we've got to be careful.
And those that stayed behind, have you been able to do a great deal of work with them?
Yeah, we have. We've done, and look, I think it's important because you can go one or two ways. It can be a group that's demotivated, that they think, well, I'm not away this week, there's no game to sort of play on the Saturday, and you can go through the motions. Look, it's a chance for them to give them a few days off, and for letting them do, because I was a good group that work hard, that are very respectful. So they give them a couple of days off. We've trained them, we've got them back in, and we were able to give them a lot of beneficial work, whether that was fitness work, tactical work, technical stuff, so that there would be a benefit, or they would benefit from not having gone away. So look, we're in a better place than we were 10, 11 days ago, and we've used it accordingly.
And has everybody reported back now?
Yeah, everyone's back. Peter was the last one to report back. Obviously, the biggest journey to travel from Nigeria. He had a day with his family, which was good, which we wanted him to do as well, which is obviously important for someone young and away from home for so much, and especially in a totally different environment to what he was brought up in. So it's been important. And I said that we've trained today, and then we can go from there.
And how are we injury wise?
Again, in a decent place. We had to pull Sam Vokes out because he wasn't fit enough really to go and do what he needed to do. We played him the last game because we thought he needed that, but he wasn't quite right, if we're honest. We've used the 2 weeks now to get him closer to where we need him to be.
And do you think he'll be in contention tomorrow?
He's in contention. As I said, we've got pretty much full thing to choose from. It's just how we choose that in terms of being safe and fresh and energetic and so on.
And as we get towards the end of the season, you obviously have to keep the players motivated to finish as high as possible. And tomorrow there's a great incentive because Sheffield are a decent team, aren't they?
Sheffield are a very good side and big club. And my last game at Luton, to be honest, it was we against Sheffield in the Cup. So I know of the size of the club and so on. Steve's come in. Belatedly come in. Obviously his staff came in before him, but he came in, and they've been on a fantastic run since he's come in. So it'll be a very, very tough game. We know that, but look, it's the Championship. It's a different test to what Reading provided, but no easier, no harder in any way, because they're all individual difficult tests, and we're prepared for that.
And you've talked about trying to give younger players a chance, and Thibaut took his chance very well. He must be delighted with how he performed, given it was his first start.
Oh, very much so. But it's not just giving young players; it's giving people that take opportunities, that prove that they want to play and stuff. And in that case, it was Thibaut. Now I like working with young players because you can develop them, you can mould them, you can, the things that you want to see. They're very open-minded. It's not to say older players or more senior players than Thibaut are not. It's just it's easier to mould because they've no preconceptions, if you like. So we felt that he was in such good form that we needed to. We felt we needed that little bit of spark, and he gave us that. But we have a few that can do that. So look, he's one that we really, really like and really rate, and as I said, we'll be looking for more of that.
It's almost the end of the early bird season ticket sale, and you've brought how important the fans are to this football club, but it finishes on Tuesday, and I understand the sales are going quite well.
Well, I hope so. Look, we're trying to build something, and to build something, yes, we have to do good work within the club. We then have to recruit and train and coach and develop players and put them into a team that the fans can be proud of. So we're asking them to respond. We want to build something where we want to finish this season with as much momentum possible, leading us into next year to have what we believe and hope and pray will be a wonderfully successful season. Now, look, we want the fans to get on board with that. We want the fans to really be behind us, and it's a fantastic offer that the club has done, obviously, in terms of the early bird, getting your tickets in. But we'll be a side next year that fans will want to watch. So my message to them would be, get yourself a bargain and get behind us early, but in your own time get yourself a bargain, because I genuinely believe with all my heart we will have a team that they will get behind, that they will want to watch, that they will want to see. We're making big strides in that now in terms of laying foundations and so on. So look, fantastic opportunity. It ends Tuesday. Get your money out.
So that's the advertising over. John Coates at the forum was full of praise for you, and all the fans, trying to make a big Eddie do, all the fans thought you were doing a great job. And he intimated that you will want to make some changes at the club and bring some new players in. Have you already started looking at the players you want?
Yeah, look, and the fact that your owner and your boss is speaking well of you is always good news, and I'm pleased that the fans see that I wouldn't quite call it a great job yet. I would call it making progress, because we are making progress. We've had to do a lot off the field, which we feel, and when I say a lot off the field, not with the club and stuff. The club's a fantastic club. We've had to change a few little things. We've had to implement stuff that we feel not just gives us results now, but gives us an environment that makes winning football conducive. And the club have backed me fully in that. Look, we would like to make certain changes. How many depends on the last 7-8 games of the season now with players and with things. But I want to build something here. I'm not just here to see how quickly we can do this or quickly we can do that. No, we want to get as quickly and safely as possible to the next level, to the level we believe that the club belongs. And by doing that, we're going to have to make changes, but they won't be massive sweeping changes. There'll be tinkers, and we'll do things that we feel we need to add to the group, the squad, the environment, the club, and so on. And that work started from day one I came in, identifying certain targets we were able to get too early, which was stellar characters, and very good players at the level, and obviously with Vokes as well has been able to cope at the level above. So look, that work is already well underway, but it gathers momentum now, and it steps up a pace, and meetings will be had and decisions will be made, and then we can look to take things forward.
And the last one from me, the previous home match, the conditions were very different than they are today, and they're expected tomorrow. There was an excuse or a reason not to get as many shots on target or make the keeper work as much. Have you been working on getting some goals for this next game?
Well, I think for the conditions why they call, I think that down to global warming. You can go from the Arctic to the tropics in the space of 10 days, but that's the way it is. But in terms of us working, we work religiously on our attacking play. Now look, we're asking them to do different things, and it'd be quite easily for us to get slightly more shots on target, playing a certain way. But we've asking them to build. And to be honest with you, I've watched the game back, and I kept it till late so that I'd be fresh in my mind for this week. And I thought we were excellent in the conditions. We were excellent, and I don't say that very often in terms, because it wasn't a swashbuckling performance, but it was a real performance of control and of quality, because we should have scored. We hit the bar, we hit the post, we had good opportunities that a bit more cutting edge or guile would have given us that. And I'd never felt, apart from an element of fortune really late on 92nd minute, did we end up coming under any real threat. So and Reading, despite their position, have caused teams lots and lots of problems, and it shows that we are building, and that from the inside is pleasing, because I know where we'll end up. And it was the same in my previous club. I knew where the starting point was and how we progressed. And people that look at certain games, that was a big step for us, because I felt we had real control in difficult circumstances. We bedded a bit of youth into it. We had two 19-year-olds playing in the side that did excellent. coupled with a freshness from elsewhere, and we will get better. So I'm very pleased where we are. Look, I'd like to win more games. I would have liked to have more points. I really would, knocking on the playoff door. I would love that. But all I can say is, from a realistic point of view, we're in a good place, and I see real progress. I really do.
The points deduction for Birmingham City sent alarm through a lot of clubs in a sort of similar sort of situation. Do you think it could happen to a lot of clubs like Stoke, and are you concerned about that?
I'm not concerned about it because we'll do our business well from now on, and I can't speak about anything else in the past. But we won't be a club that just demands money and bang bang bang. That's not us. We've diligent work, so it doesn't concern me, to be honest with you. And anything that anyone else does, again, I can't get concerned with that. We recruit in a certain way. I've never been one to be big spenders. If it's something we need, then the owners, John and Peter, have said to me, we will get it. But I'm not one that just goes and wants big money signings and stuff. I want a certain type. Now, we will have to buy quality, but we can also get quality from a younger age or from a different level that doesn't cost us the prices of before, and then we'll develop and get them to that level, because that's the work we do, and so on. So no, I'm not concerned with financial fair play, if you like, or breaching those rules, because we will cut our cloth accordingly. We will do good work, and we will always look ahead rather than just live in the now, which some may think, well, no, you're going to need it. No, we will plan to be very successful, but it'll be done accordingly and with a budget in mind. And when we need then that real influx or that injection of quality, then I know that I have fantastic owners here that will back that. But we're not looking just to be big spenders. We're not. We're looking to be very shrewd recruiters now.
And you've got 8 games left, some against top sides, some against relegation sides. Where do you see Stoke in the table in 8 games' time?
Considerably higher than where we are. I'd like that to happen, and I think we're moving in the right direction. We've been on the periphery of getting at least 6 to 8 points more with the draws that we've had. Whether you call it unfortunate or whether you call it lack of cutting edge, or we conceded very late on against Ipswich. But in general, everyone's in the position that they deserve to be in. So all I'm looking for is a continued improvement, a continued building sort of structure really with us, and in terms of we have a solidity about us now. Now I want us to have that to be the springboard for wins and to a slightly more fluent attacking football, which will result in more goals, which if we still keep that solidity then will result in wins, and that's the building process that we're in, and I'm very happy with that.